Jim Bennett, training consultant for Scotland. It was identified by the client a requirement for survival in remote areas training for this particular contract and other contracts throughout the region. So going by who we've used the most, first to AGU, we thought they were the best companies to go to, and with the aid of Jim Carr, myself and his team, we've managed to put together a great training package which involves not only actual physical on the ground and remote location training, but helicopter access and egress training, and it all come together in one package.
Good afternoon, Jim Carr here, Director of the SIRA course, and I'd just like to welcome you out in the field, as we call it. Myself, Jim Carr, and a good friend of mine, my 2IC, John Ferguson.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Pretty deep into it. We're out here in support of Balfour Beatty. The power line cable chaps, or the linesmen, are out here on a survival course. The survival course itself is to support them guys in the elements of their construction. Whether the transportation or the weather fails on both sides, then we'll train the guys so that they can suffice in a safe area to stay safe. Also part of that course is the medical element of that, to help the guys support any sort of fallen casualty, and I'll just hand you over to John.
Moving on from what Jim just spoke about there, obviously the chaps are going to be out in the field quite a lot. 9 times out of 10 they won't be able to, and I hope it doesn't happen, have a casualty situation where they cannot get any medical assistance within the first hour. So what we're doing now is doing the training, and the first aid training will cover basic first aid, but also the element of latching on to Jim's survival training. When the folk are out in the field, how do we get them down from the mountains or the hills or the tracks where there's actually not going to be an ambulance, or even helicopter support might not be able to get in due to bad weather. So they're starting off pretty good with the Glasgow Coma Scale, CPR, lifting casualties, catastrophic bleeding. So although it's a bit like an FAW, a first aid at work certificate, they're getting a lot more advanced on first aid, and the feedback we've had this morning is absolutely fantastic. So pretty good, and I'm obviously a pleasure for me to be here, and most honoured. So yeah, thanks.
Excellent. Yeah, we're actually into day 2 of the course. The first phase was the shake-up phase, was introduction to helicopter. That's loading, unloading, the safety aspects of the aircraft, and we moved into this beginners first aid. So now here we're out in the ground in day 2. Matt Smith, the survival chap, he's out there teaching survival skills. That's going to be elementary stuff only, and then we're building up to that. Now the question is, how could this happen? The organisation, to be honest, having all ex-military instructors is a real big bonus support, because this is what the guys have done and trained in their professional careers, and to give these add-on skills to construction guys is fantastic. Let's not forget, these guys are going out in remote areas to work, so we've put a package together so that these chaps will have the best support should the weather conditions be bad, the aircraft's not coming in, or indeed something was to go wrong. So Balfour Beatty have put all the action plans, all the risk assessments in place, and we've followed that, and this is us into day 2 of the course, and we'll speak to you later on and as we progress. Thanks very much.
Hi, Matt Smith from the SIRA course. I'm the lead instructor for the survival training element of the course. What we're doing is taking the guys outside their comfort zone in a real-time environment. Should there be a casualty on the line, the guys are able to assess, treat the casualty, remove them from danger if there's any further danger to life, make sure the guys don't become a casualty themselves, and then establish the priorities of survival, get communication back down the line to get help to them, and if the guys get caught out, using the equipment that they have available, their survival bags, taking them through that, whether that's protection, having the means to locate themselves by means of flares and survival panels, marker panels, the acquisition of food and water, which is provided in the bag, giving them protection up for 24 hours, and then looking at navigation and other equipment they can use and improvise to get them out of the situation they're in. So pretty in depth, a lot to take on board. Really good getting them out here. There's a lot of been good positive feedback from the guys. They've really enjoyed it, getting stuck in, good morale, good banter, getting a lot from it practically as well as theoretically. Not so much as sat in a classroom, it's more hands-on, utilising the real kit they would have in a real-time situation, help to survive and preserve life in a remote environment.
Well, I've been involved in a few first aid courses before, but it was completely different. It was in a classroom, nice, dry, warm, and we practiced on like tiny dummies for like 5 minutes. This is completely different. You're talking about like live scenarios, and you're in the middle of nowhere actually, and you're in a remote area, so you have to deal with weather and things like that. And the task we have to do is completely different. It's like, looks like proper first aid course for me, in my opinion.
Excellent, excellent. What about the survival training? What have you learned out of that?
It's quite good. Like when I was young, I've been involved with scouts and things like that, but this is actually a survival course for this job. So the things you're going to learn, well, hopefully you're not going to use it, but at least you have pictures of what can happen and how you can deal with it.
So would you agree that the course has given you the mindset for working in remote areas?
Yes.
Excellent. I believe you've been doing some helicopter training as transportation.
Yeah, a lot of the work this is actually going to be helicopter work. We're actually going to have to get flown in, and then the stuff will need to be flown in as well, so all good.
So on the safety part of helicopter training, what have you been doing?
We learn obviously how to get in and out of the helicopter, strap yourself in, and stuff like that, so that's quite good as well.
And do you feel confident in doing that now?
Yes, 100%. Aye.
Now, I believe that a good part of the course is survival training. In the event that the aircraft wouldn't come in for whatever reason, and I believe that one of your friends, one of the instructors, is from your neck of the woods.
Yes, she is, Matthew Smith, aye.
Excellent. What's Matt been teaching you survival then?
Survival has been good. Basically, if we've been taken in by a helicopter, somebody says obviously a casualty, occurs, then obviously we can stabilise a casualty and stuff now. Quite confident that obviously we can keep it going for at least 24 hours anyway, until obviously the helicopter or help can come and get us,
Excellent. So you're coming near to the end, and you've got your test date tomorrow to finish off. How are you feeling for that?
I'm quite confident now. Been quite good. It's been a good 4 days so far, so looking forward to the retest tomorrow.
Do you feel the training's been crucial to you?
Definitely, 100%.
Absolutely. You've been doing some training here. You've done a lot of survival training. Can you give us some the scope on that, what you've done, and why it's beneficial to the project?
The benefits to the project are massive because we're putting men to work in remote areas. We've got to have a means of keeping them safe at all times and to promote the preservation of themselves in the field when temperatures are dropping to sub-zero, and for the fact that they could be out in the field for up to a 24-hour period before any help could come. But what I mean by any help is we're working in remote areas with helicopters, so it doesn't have to be just the case of it's horrendous weather coming in. It could just be a thing of some mists come in and we can't get out, so the lads are trapped in for overnight.
We've been learning about fractures, heavy bleeds, sustaining life out in remote locations until help can arrive, which has been really good. The guys have really enjoyed it. It's been a very in-depth medical course we've been on.
Safety kit on, lads. Hello, mate. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, pal? Can you hear me? What's the matter, mate? Can I have a look at you, alright? Everything's alright.
Roger the bike, you've
got sort you out.
I've got a check sheet here. And you stem that blood first.
Hey, coordinates. There's 47997, casualty. Hello, mate, can you hear me? I'm going to roll you over, yeah? Latitude, longitude, all that. He's got an injury.
You're in 5 minutes.
We'll be out of here soon, pal. We'll be out of here soon. Going to check him for any other injuries. I checked his legs, his back, serum 7.
His back, we had to roll him over.
Check. Are you ready? Yeah. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Steady. 1 point. Steady. Right, nice and steady now. Watch the strap.